Good morning and welcome to our resident council meeting. It is now 9:30, so it's time to start. And we do have a quorum, barely. I guess a lot of people are out of town, but those of you that have joined us, you're welcome. Our first order of business is to approve the minutes of June 28th meeting. Do I have a motion for that? Thank you, Diane. A motion, a second? Thank you. It has been moved and seconded that we accept the minutes as written. Is there any discussion? Are there any corrections? The minutes stand approved as printed. Our treasurer's report would be the same as it was 2 or 3 months ago. Our treasurer is still out of town, and we have another address that they send things to, but we have not received a report. As you know, we earn about 1 cent a month, or maybe 1 cent every other month, so it doesn't increase much, and there are no dues at this time of the year. So it wouldn't change much. I see a financial statement on there, which would be what tells us what our balance is, and I don't have that, but we have it, council members, in your minutes from 2 months ago. So we're ready for reports, and I see that Emily is here. Welcome, Emily Garba.
Morning, everyone. So I have some updates to share, some good ones. This month in July, though it's slow for many things, for our sales, we currently have 10 sales on the board. You may be thinking to yourself, what exactly are we selling? We are currently selling Blue Sky, as you know. So 6 of those 10 sales are for the new building. So we are well on our way with that. Looks like as of today, we will have 15 people on as a sale for that building. So that's really exciting news. The big number for us we were looking for was 20, because the finance group would look for 20 for us to move forward with the project, and we anticipate getting there pretty soon. So that's exciting. We also have 1 cottage and 3 apartments for the other 4 sales out of the 10. You may have noticed some of the upgrades to the lobby are complete. We're moving through at a little slow pace there, but it gives you time to adjust to each piece as it happens. We finished the elevator, and the sombrero seating area has been reupholstered. Front desk is still underway, and we anticipate everything wrapping up by mid-September. The desk will possibly be before that, but for all the furniture and carpets and everything to be in, that's when we'll be done. We've started on the budget process for 2020. It's always a big job, especially with our relatively new software program. So we are planning all of our projects out as well. So that would include capital items. So we're kind of taking a look around the campus to see what might need some updating. As always, you're welcome to share any thoughts you have, but we definitely have a folder from previous suggestions for what we might consider for 2020. Cole is currently fishing. We all feel very sorry for him. He'll be back on Wednesday. And you may have noticed my lovely shirt. I'm supporting the Alzheimer's fundraiser. So as a reminder, you can purchase these. They were designed by Ann Dellis and Jerry Hall for $20 at any of the reception desk areas. Mary tells me they make great gifts. So that will be a worthy cause. And that's the report that I have.
Do we have any questions from the council members? Do we have any from the audience? We do have one from the audience. Mike? He's coming with a microphone, Mike.
There's a construction dumpster by the dog park. It's been there about 2 months. I've seen him use it once. I'm suspicious Neil's trying to sell space. But what's the purpose of that, and how long is it going to be there?
That is a good question. I do not know the answer to that. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the lobby, or if that's
Well, it hasn't been used except,
yeah,
like I said, one time. And
yeah. Well, if it's for sale, it has not been sold yet, I guess.
I guess not.
Let me check on that. Do you have another question, too?
Are there
I was waiting for number 2. It happens.
Are there any other? There's another one in the back, Bob.
The lobby waiting area, the lighting in that seems much more subdued than it used to be. Is that a part of the overall plan?
It is. Lighting is actually a major part of what we're doing. We want it to be lighter and brighter in there. We're doing a lot of changing out of fixtures and also changing fixtures to LED, so they'll be brighter and longer lasting. So bear with us in the darkness. It should be better overall at the end.
Shirley?
I just think everybody would like to know this, that today is Emily's birthday. So we wish her a happy birthday.
Thank
And I
you,
would
Shirley.
sing, all of us would sing, but I can't lead it.
I know it's in your hearts. Thank you. I already got my free Starbucks, so it's been a good day.
Are there any other questions, comments? Thank you very much, Emily.
Thank you.
Our agenda includes the Activities Committee, but I don't think we have a report today. Constitution and bylaws, I believe Marty has a few words for us.
Just as a follow-up, Madam President, to the last meeting, we have placed the motion regarding the Vice President's calendar has been officially entered, and it's online, it's already there, so I have
Okay.
nothing further to report.
Okay.
Joan, do you have a question?
Are there any questions from the council? This is on the addition that we made last time. Anything from the audience about that? Okay. Then the calendar will be done, I guess, starting in January.
That would be the logical approach, yes.
I beg your pardon?
That would be the logical approach.
Yeah, I think the logical approach would then start the calendar in January. You'll have to keep your own calendars for the rest of the year. Thank you. Thank you, Marty. I believe our next report is from the Dining Committee, and Dave Rushlow is here to do that, I think, because Paul is still out of town. Thank you, Dave.
Dining Committee report on a meeting that we had on July 18th. Comments from David Hirschberger. The new full count system is on track to begin sometime in September. Residents will be able to check on the status of their dining dollars on that resident app. A new executive chef has been hired and will be on board by the end of this month. Brian Banks will provide details when he returns in August. Comments from Jeff Padres. The Coke machine the Coca-Cola machine has tried to be adjusted with the ice catcher on the soft drink machine in the cafe, but is still not working properly. A new machine has been ordered. 3 new cafe attendants are currently being trained. There is 1 full-time opening in the Garden Cafe and 1 part-time opening in the employee break room. Coffee beans from the Cave Creek Roastery, now selling in the Village Pantry, have been well received. From now on, the packaged outtakes coffee will only be sold in a bean form. All beans from both coffees will be ground upon request. Prune juice has been added to the Village Pantry. The turkey chili is now tagged as turkey chili, topped with raw onions and cheddar cheese. The Garden Cafe has a new menu. This will be posted on the residents' app. The buffet and Nunnenkamp are fully staffed. Comments from Tedrick Woods. We had a beer tasting at the Delfago. The new beer selected is Scottsdale Blonde by Hess Brewing Company. This is now on tap. Comments from David Adler. He and Crystal Sorrell reported that the private dining room has been heavily booked and they have been very busy. They thank all the residents who have booked these events for working with them so that they have the full details and could be as the resident requested. Comments from Randy Kidder. We have 2 new cooks and 2 new salad people. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the council? Are there any questions from the audience, other residents? Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
And our welcome committee chairman is there already. Thank you, Ron.
Madam President and council members, the Welcome Committee has been a little less active lately, hosting new residents and providing publicity for the welcome coffee, examining the new resident packets for quality and content, updating as necessary, and preparing the decorations and program for the welcome coffee. On July 18th, Welcome Coffee introduced 2 new residents to the community. They were Pauline Lee and Judy String. The program this month was presented by resident Karen Blackmore, who told of the village residents who are or might be interested in finding out more about their ancestry with computers for that purpose. Next Welcome Coffee will be on September 19th, as the August coffee has been canceled due to lack of sales, but no, they'll be moving in quite a bit later anyway, but it's slowing down.
It has, and that's a good thing, I guess. Are there any questions from the council? From the audience? Thank you. Are there any other committee reports? This may be the shortest meeting in history. Is there any new business? Old business. Is there any new business? Hold it
Before we
down.
leave the committee reports, I would like to take note that we have not heard anything from the Safety, Security, and Transportation Committee since last year. I hope that we will hear from them soon.
I believe that we have had a change in leadership in that committee, and I'm not sure how often they are meeting, but I will check on that. Thank you for bringing that up. We'll look into that. Are there any other comments, suggestions, questions? Our next meeting will be in August, if we have anybody here by then. I guess a few people will be back by then. Remember that you need to read your villager if you want to know what's going on, and that we have now that resident app for resident council. And so keep busy and keep cool in the summer. And nothing spoils fun like finding out that it builds character. Have a good week.
I have one comment.
Oh, we have one comment from our secretary.
On the videos, I've been working with Paul, the new fellow, about getting the videos updated because they're not updated, both in the video button on resident council, so I haven't been able to move them to the resident council button. And he is working on that, but it's taking a lot of time to get all those caught up. So in case you're looking for them, that's what's happening.
Thank you all for coming.